Today's scam is especially dangerous because it attacks people where they feel safe, inside the bank itself. This actually happened in Clearwater, Florida. Several customers reported unauthorized withdrawals after using an ATM. One woman lost more than $3,000, and what happened to her can happen to almost anyone. This woman walked into her local bank branch and headed toward the ATM. Now, here's what makes this story important. She wasn't taking risk. She wasn't doing anything careless. She wasn't using some suspicious ATM outside of a convenience store. She did exactly what most financial experts would tell you to do. She went inside her bank, the place that's supposed to be safe. She inserted her card, but nothing happened. She tried again. Still, nothing happened. The card slot was jammed. Like most people, she assumed the machine was having technical problems. So the lady's sitting at the ATM trying to figure out what's going on, and then a friendly stranger approached her. He said, "Hey, I was having that exact same problem earlier. Do you have one of those tap cards?" And the lady said, "Yeah." And he said, "Look, all you have to do is just hold your card on there, tap it, and then the ATM will work just like normal, even though the card slot's not working." Simple, right? Helpful, reasonable. So she tapped her card, she entered her PIN, and withdrew $80. Thanked the man and she went home. Everything seemed completely normal until she checked her account. Instead of an $80 withdrawal, more than $3,000 had disappeared. Gone. So naturally, she called the bank immediately. And this is where things get even worse. The bank reviewed the transaction and told her, "According to our records, you authorized this transaction. You used your PIN. You were at the bank branch." Think about that. You use your own card. You enter in your own PIN. You withdraw your own money inside of your own bank and somehow still lose thousands of dollars? So what really happened here? Here's what makes this scam so dangerous. The criminals don't care about the $80. They didn't care about the ATM. They weren't even after her PIN. What they wanted was something much more valuable. And once they got it, they could drain her account in minutes. Let me show you exactly what they stole. One important thing, this scam actually starts before the victim ever even arrives to the bank. The criminal takes a couple quarters and jams them into the ATM card slot. When someone tries to insert their card, it won't go in. The machine appears to be broken, and in that confusion is exactly what the scammers want. Because the ATM isn't the real target, it's bait. The second part of the scam is social engineering. That helpful stranger wasn't being helpful at all. He was actually part of the setup. This is the guy that actually created the problem in the first place, and then he provided the solution. Think about how powerful that is. When someone solves a problem for us, our brain immediately begins trusting them. And that's exactly what happened to this lady. So while she focused on the screen, entering her PIN, two things happened. First, the criminal watched every digit she entered in. Second, he got access to her card, and that's when the real theft happened. The criminal secretly swiped the real card with another card that looked almost identical. This woman walked away believing she still had her card in her hand, but she didn't. She had a fake card. The criminal walked away with her real card, and he had just watched her enter the PIN. That's what the quarters were really for. It was all a distraction. Now, before we go any further, I want to address something important. Whenever people hear about scams like this, they often think, how could anybody fall for that? Maybe you even thought it yourself. But here's what years of studying cybercrime has taught me. The people who get scammed are usually not the least intelligent people. Many times, they're the responsible people, the successful people, the careful people, people who manage their finances for decades, because these scammers aren't looking for stupid, broke people. They're looking for normal human behavior. Think about what happened. The card wouldn't go in. Most people would listen. The entire interaction happened inside of a bank. Most people would assume they are safe. None of that is stupid. That's being human. This scam works because the criminals create confusion and then they provide relief. The second your brain accepts the solution, your guard drops. These criminals aren't winning because they're smarter than you. They're winning because they understand human nature. And once you understand that, you're much harder to fool. So let me give you 4 quick things every cyber hero should do from now on. Number 1, If the ATM doesn't work properly on the first try, stop using it immediately. Find another ATM. Number 2, never accept help from strangers at an ATM. Ever. Never, ever, ever do it. If you need assistance, walk inside the bank branch, speak with an employee. Number 3, your card never leaves your hand. Not for a second, not for any reason. Number 4, after every transaction, wait until the ATM returns back to the welcome screen before you walk away. Make sure that session is completely closed. And now, the one thing I want every person watching this video to remember, these 3 words: walk away immediately. If the card slot is jammed, walk away. If somebody is standing nearby offering help, walk away. If anything feels unusual, walk away. Because the second you walk away, the scam falls apart. These scammers created the problem. They need you to stay around. They need you to follow their script. The moment you leave, the entire operation collapses. If you have parents, grandparents, friends, or neighbors who use ATMs, send this video to them today. One conversation can save somebody thousands of dollars. And subscribe to the Scam Report, because scammers evolve every week. And the next scam I expose could be the one targeting someone you love. I'll see you in the next video.